Ribs, as easy as 3, 2, 1. Today on Well, I know what you're thinking. I did that backwards, 3, 2, 1 instead of 1, 2, 3. But actually that's the reason. I'm doing the ribs the 3, 2, 1 method today. What does 3, 2, 1 method mean? Well, it means you put ribs on at 225 for 3 hours. After the 3 hours, you take the ribs and you wrap them in foil. You put a little, well, any kind of juice. I'm going to do apple juice. Put some apple juice in the foil and you foil them up really tight and you put them back on for 2 hours. Then after that 2 hours is up, you go back and you take them out of the foil and you put them back on and put some barbecue sauce on top of them. And you do that for 1 hour. So that's your 3, 2, 1. Of course, then there's, wrap them back in the foil and you put them in a cooler for 2 hours to let them sort of redistribute the heat and moisten up and get more tender. So it's really 3, 2, 1, 2. But I hear it's all the rage right now, so I'm trying that today. For the ribs today, I'm trying a couple of different pieces of wood. I've got cherry wood, no, I'm sorry, pecan wood, and apple wood. So, apple and ribs supposed to go together really, really well. And I hear pecan, well, I'm using a pecan rub on the ribs. So that seems like that should complement each other. So I'm going to start the Weber charcoal. Get that started and let it start burning. Get that going. Get it up to temp. My old smoker grill. The new piece of stone. Wrapped in aluminum foil this time, and just try to keep it a little bit more neat. A drip pan. And today I'm also going to be using a rib rack because I have 3 slabs of ribs to do. So I'm hoping they'll all fit on here. Pretty sure they will. Okay, let this get up to temperature. Char-griller came through and sent me the new powder-coated metal smokestack. Much better than that other one. Heavy. You're gonna put it down to where just a little bit of air comes out, or you can completely shut it off. Right now I've got it wide open trying to get it up to 225. It's at 135 right now. It's 80 degrees out here because I haven't plugged anything into the food thermometer yet, so it's outside. But I'm anxious to see how well this works. Okay, I'm going to put this on 1, just to have a little bit of air coming out, and move my new thing to 1 as well. See how much that slows down the temp. Well, it's a little high at 228 or 229, whichever it's at, I can't really tell. But when I put on these ribs, it'll lose some of its heat and go down probably 10 degrees and then slowly build itself back up. Hopefully I'll be able to keep it right around 225, 230. So time to put on the ribs. Here are my 3 racks of baby back ribs I'm going to cook today. Sitting here just chilling. This is the rub I used both on the brisket and now on these ribs. John Henry's East Texas pecan rub. It's good stuff, which is also why I'm using the pecan wood to accent the pecan rub. I keep forgetting to pick up some gloves, so just gotta get messy doing this. There you go, they're on. I've failed miserably today to try to keep it at 225 or anywhere even close. It'll get down all the way to 210 and then go all the way up to 270 and fluctuate in between. So it's been 3 hours. They're overcooked, but I'm still going to put them in the foil and see how it turns out. They don't look too bad, but they're already pulling them back from the bone. They're not supposed to do that till after they get out of the foil, but we'll see what happens. The reason you use heavy duty foil, is because the bones can stick through and pierce it, cause stuff to leak out. So you always want to use the heavy duty stuff whenever you're doing ribs anyway, or anything with a bone in it. And roll up ends, so nothing can get out. And we're on for 2 more hours. I know I told y'all if I messed up terribly, y'all'd never see it. But I guess everyone should get one mulligan. This thing shot up to 450 degrees after I foiled everything. I realized probably what I did wrong was, well, I left it open. This thing works on oxygen. And so leaving it open all that time, we got all the oxygen you need, and so it shot up big time in temperature. What I should have done was just open it, grabbed all the ribs off of it, shut it back down and closed it, and then wrapped them and put them back on. And by leaving it open, it gave it all the oxygen it needed to just shoot right up. We've got it completely closed on the top and the bottom, because it's pretty much done. It'll take another 3 or 4 hours for it to cool back down to where I need it to be at. So, enter the Green Mountain Grill. It's having a little trouble holding temperature, but it's at 222 right now. It's holding temp, having trouble, so I might as well open it. It's got them all on there. The smoking is the only thing that Green Mountain Grill is not really good at, and the smoking's already done. Once it's inside the foil, it's just heating. So it'll do great for that. And it'll do great for the last hour to caramelize the barbecue sauce. She's still right around 225, just like she's supposed to be. when the 2 hours came up, it kind of caught me off guard, so I ran down and unsheathed them all and stuck them on there and sauced them up. They were falling apart. By this one, picked it up and it just fell apart. The rest kind of ripped, but I kind of pushed them back together again. They have pulled back from the bone nicely now, and the 2 hours is almost up. So I'm gonna foil them up again, stick them in the cooler for 2 hours, and then maybe I'll let you see if I eat them or not. Don't know how well you could see it inside there, but it pulled away from the bone like it's supposed to very nicely. Got a nice little crust on the top with the barbecue sauce. I don't know if I can wait 2 hours to eat that or not, but I guess I'm going to try. It's been 2 hours in the chest. Still very warm. And you can just tear it. From the pot quite easily. Definitely cooked. Nice little smoke ring. Tears apart easily. Not the best ribs I've ever had, but definitely not the worst, considering how bad everything went wrong. It's very edible. All in all, I'm very happy with it. Still got to play around with that and decide how to make it hit temperature the right and everything. But I didn't throw away that other smokestack. I might go back to that one because I seem to be able to control that one. So they might be laughing at me at Char-griller right now, going, he probably threw that old one away. But it's edible. I'm going to eat it, and I'm going to like it. So once again, this is the Gadget Gardener. I do have a garden update coming. I was going to put it on this one, but this one came too long. So I do have a garden update, so it's not just the gadget guy, it's the Gadget Gardener. And I'm going to share some stuff with you about the gardens. Yeah, especially this. I actually have a tomato. One tomato. That's my booty so far. We'll talk about that later. Have a nice night.